doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a second and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make smoked jalapeno poppers. Now this is a great thing to make if you're going to be outside smoking something, your smoker or grill's already going. This is a great appetizer to put on first. It's only going to take maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops to finish these, and then you can serve them to your guests as a little snack while you wait for the main course to be ready. Of course, not a whole lot of ingredients. You need some jalapeno peppers, okay? We're going to stuff them with a combination of sharp cheddar cheese and mix it in with some cream cheese. And then, of course, we're going to wrap them all in some bacon slices. I mean, how delicious is this? We're going to put them in the smoker. I'm going to put some hickory smoke on them for a few hours, get that bacon nice and crispy, and those peppers nice and tender. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing we're going to show you is how to make this cream cheese mixture. We started with one 8-ounce package of the Philadelphia cream cheese that we put in this bowl. We have some sharp cheddar cheese that we grated. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. I kind of like the sharp cheddar cheese, but you know, Monterey Jack, Pepper Jack, any kind of cheese you want. So basically we want to blend these together. Make sure you leave your cream cheese packets out for a couple hours to get to room temperature, because even at room temperature there's sometimes a little bit of a challenge to stir. And then once we get it stirred, you know, add more cheese as necessary depending on how many peppers you have. Obviously you might need to add another package of cream cheese or half a package. And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of seasoning salt on there. So then when you're done putting some seasoning salt, we got a little bit of garlic powder too. You can use fresh minced garlic as well. And feel free to experiment, guys. I'm keeping this like really simplistic, but I've seen people add sausage.
Chives.
Chives, bacon bits. But since I'm wrapping it in bacon, I'm just going to get a real simplistic cheese blend to put inside these jalapeno poppers. But like I said, feel free. I've seen people use, like I said, sausage. You can put any kind of meat if you wanted to kind of make them a little bit more fancy. Yeah. But we're just going to keep them simple today. So we're just going to keep mixing this up and add cheddar cheese as needed until we get a nice consistency. And
now, I personally don't like to add too much cheddar cheese just because it can churn, when it melts, it turns gooey, where the cream cheese is more solid. So, you know, for one package of cream cheese, I prefer to do maybe between 1/4 to 1/3 cup of grated cheese, which is only about 2 to 3 ounces of grated cheese to your 8-ounce block of cream cheese.
That's looking pretty good.
All right, so there we go.
So we'll continue to mix this a little bit, and then we're going to set it aside, and we'll show you how to prepare these jalapenos in just a second. All right, guys, now I'm going to show you how to prepare these jalapenos. Just start by cutting off the end. Now, I've seen some videos where people just like core them out and leave them whole. We kind of prefer to slice them right in half. They're a little bit easier of a serving piece than trying to eat a whole jalapeno pepper. And one thing I would recommend, I love jalapeno poppers, but you know what? What's going to make it really spicy are those seeds inside. So you want to kind of get that stuff out. We have a little grapefruit spoon that we use to kind of scrape that inside stuff out, because those extra seeds, if they get in that cheese mixture, believe me, they're going to be extra hot. And the other thing, as you can see, my wife Monica's wearing gloves. Wear gloves, because what's going to happen if you just use your bare hands and you're going to forget, you're going to be 2-3 peppers in, and then all of a sudden you're going to have an itch in your eye and you're going to go rub the side of your eye,
and it's no fun,
and all of a sudden it's going to start tearing up and burning. So yeah, just do yourself a favor and wear some disposable gloves when you're handling these peppers, because you can be in a whole lot of pain if you're not. So as you can see, you just take a spoon. It doesn't have to be a grapefruit spoon, but the grapefruit spoon's a little nicer because it's got little serrated edges to it. Makes it a little bit easier.
Pull all the seeds out real easy.
Pull all the seeds out. If you need to, you can rinse it under cold water from the sink just to kind of rinse them off. And we're going to continue to slice these in half and de-seed them, and then we'll be back in a second. All right, we've cut all these in half, and we've cleaned them out, like you said. I rinsed them under water in the sink just to make sure all the seeds and stuff were out of there. So now what she's going to do is she's going to take some of that cheese, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and kind of using a little spatula thing.
The spatula makes it easy because you can just...
Yeah. You can fill it up.
Yep, that's it with that. Just like so, just to make it just flat. Okay.
And then I think, here, you keep still giving them, put them down here, and I'll try to do the bacon wrap here.
You want to do the bacon? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put them there.
All right, so let's see. Now I got the center cut bacon. It's a little bit thinner, and it's more of a center cut. But yeah, just gonna start on one side. You could use toothpicks if you want, but I found typically when I wrap things in bacon and smoke them, as they smoke, the bacon kind of tightens up. So there you go, guys. Just like that. I'm just going to line them up. I have a tray here with a little drip tray underneath because I want to make sure that we don't, you know, have a bunch of cheese that might squirt out as these things continue to cook. Some of these smaller pieces, one piece of bacon might be a bit too much. But then again, could you ever have too much bacon?
No.
Oh, these are going to be good. And like I said, these are, you know, you can make these ahead of time and then just, you know, throw them in the smoker. You know, you got people coming over, you can do some chicken, some ribs, some brisket. You know, just find an extra area in your smoker to throw a tray in there with these, and you are good to go. So we'll continue to do this, and then we'll be back in a second. I'll just show you how it looks like, and then I'll go outside. I'm going to fire up my Smoke Hollow smoker, and you know, you can cook these, but your sister does them in the oven because she doesn't have a smoker.
You can cook them at 350 for about a half an hour in the oven, or until the bacon's crispy, but that's about right, about a half an hour at 350.
I'm not going to go quite that high on my smoker, 350. I'm probably going to go 250,
So
maybe 275, so it's going to take a little longer, but that's fine because we want it to kind of
But isn't
absorb.
that good?
Yeah, you want it to absorb, right? Some smoke,
yeah.
And you want to get that bacon to kind of hopefully crisp up and cook as well. So
yeah,
there you go, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, I just wanted to show you guys how it looks when it's all done, wrapped up nicely. And like I say, put a tray underneath it because it's going to be normal as these cook. Maybe some cream cheese and so forth drips down. I'm just going to leave this here. I'm going to go fire up the smoker, and I'll meet you guys outside. All right, guys, I've had my smoker fired up probably for around 20 minutes. It's around 250 internal, although my outside temperature says 300. I got one inside. It's a little more accurate. So that's exactly where we want it. I might turn it up a little bit, but 250 to start is fine. We got some nice hickory smoke. And like I said, use whatever wood you like. Here we are, these beautiful jalapeno poppers. Just gonna slide these in. Like I say, make sure there's a tray underneath. Lock it down. That's it. I'm guessing 2 to 3 hours. I'm really not sure. We've always done these before in the oven, but we thought we'd add a little bit of smoked flavor. I didn't even know if it was possible, but I've seen quite a few recipes for smoked bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, so that's why we're giving it a shot. So I'm gonna go inside in the meantime, enjoy a cold beer. We'll come back out in a little bit and check these out. All right, while I'm waiting for those jalapeno poppers to smoke, time for a beverage review. Wild Range Brewing Company. Looks like a circus performer with a couple wolves on his back. I know nothing about this. I stopped at Aldi Market on the way home from work, which I normally don't stop at or shop at. I probably will because they have neat beers like this. This was $6.99, a 6-pack. It's let's see, Rock Wall Brewing Company, Rochester, New York, 6.9% alcohol. So there you go. So like I said, I don't know nothing about it. I haven't tried it. I've never heard of it. But you know what? That's always exciting to try new and different things. Wish I could have had my son Kyle join us today, but unfortunately we don't have anything for him to drink. It's getting increasingly difficult with him because we've tried every generic root beer soda there is, and now we're having to go to specialty markets, things like that, to try to find unique stuff. And we found a lot. It's just right now we don't have anything. So I'm going to enjoy this beer anyway. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my channel. Cheers. A little bit of hops. That's about it. No, that's not bad. It's got a hoppy aftertaste. Doesn't taste very strong. I'm trying to sense that what I'm tasting there. It's not fruity. Not sure what I'm picking up. Let's see if it says any Carbonar, hops. Doesn't tell me, but it's pretty tasty. I will certainly enjoy it. So we'll come check on those jalapeno poppers in a little bit. See, I'm not quite sure. Like I said, maybe as little as an hour all the way up to 2 hours. You know, we'll see. And then my main concern is just to get those peppers a little soft and tender, and to get that bacon kind of crisp up and tighten up around those poppers. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I'm going to enjoy this beer. I'll meet up with you guys in a little bit. All right, it's been around 50 minutes. I've had this thing hovering anywhere between 250 and 275. It's at 275 now. The smoke's kind of died down. It was smoking pretty good for the first half hour or so. There's still a little bit left. But let's take a look here. It's reading 275 exactly. Wow. Man, those look good. Okay, they're coming along great. Yeah, we'll just keep going here. I just wanted you guys to see because it's getting dark pretty fast, and wanted you to see them while you still can before we bring them inside. So there they are, almost at the hour mark. So yeah, I think it's probably going to take another hour or so, but the bacon looks like it's coming along nicely. We'll just let it do its thing. See you guys in a little bit. All right, we're at the 2 hour mark. Let's see. It's like right under 300, maybe 280. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are done. Let me move the light out here. I brought a light out here because it was so dark. See if you guys can take a look. Oh yeah, look at those, man. Wow. They look wonderful. All right. I'm just going to turn my smoker off, let them like mellow out in here for around 10-15 minutes. And then we'll get inside and try them. Meet you guys inside. Alright, here we are. I just brought them inside. Look at these. Man, they look wonderful. They smell wonderful. That bacon is perfectly cooked. Just going to let them cool off a little bit. We'll try these out in just a second. Hey, welcome back. I'm here with my wife, Monica.
Hey!
I got some the jalapenos right here, and we got some New York strip steak.
This is amazing, the New York strips, and yeah, the jalapenos, it all smells amazing. So let's, without further ado, let's do this. Come on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. Those are good. Okay, that's like a game night like snack right there.
Yeah. I know this video is late, but this is Super Bowl food right here.
That's good. You know what? It doesn't have to be, but...
Wow. Can you taste the smoke?
That makes a difference.
Oh.
So I was asking him to smoke it. He didn't think it was going to make a difference. It really does.
No, she made these a couple of years ago, and I loved them, but she cooked them in the oven. And then she suggested, hey, you should make them but in the smoker. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it'll work in the smoker. And then I did a Google search, and I saw it does work in the smoker. So I said, hey, let's give it a shot. Man, I'm glad we did. It's delicious.
It's really, okay, I need one more. No, it is really good. It does have a very smoky flavor, and the cream cheese gives it like that, it's real smooth. And because we took all of the seeds out, It's not spicy at all. No zip. But we rinsed off the peppers after we took the seeds out.
Leave some seeds in if you're
If you
courageous.
if you like it zippy, which I like it zippy too, but he doesn't. But I would leave a few seeds, like 3 or 4 seeds in each pepper, and it's good. Yeah, little zippy.
Wow.
That is really good.
That is really good. And the bacon, look at how crispy and As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing. And I'll leave a link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.